Hello, welcome back. Last time I cleared pirate territory in a way that may be satisfactory, but I'm not sure yet. I have over 9,000 Greckles. How many is it for the next machine? I'm gonna have to go back a couple of levels to check. The bureaucrat went away. Was it 11,000 now? No, it's 9,000. Okay, so it is machine time now. Though the question is, do I want to attempt to get access to this machine, which I might be able to do now? Before that. Probably, yes. And the second question is, what stat do I want? I am very confident right now that the switch has flipped, now that I've stepped into this level. I think attack is almost definitely the stat I will want. Okay, right, so all of this stuff. Well, here's a door I definitely would never have to open. Here are doors I really would love to open, but yellow keys don't exist for those so easily. There's a shield. There's a sword. It's a hook, rather. It's like a sword. Okay, so are there easily-ish accessible stats? Sure, there are in that room. Oof. That door is pretty tempting, actually. You're not too bad. Oh, you're extremely reasonable. Okay, so Roach Queen guards 3,000 health there. Effectively 2875? 2775? 2825? Subtraction is hard. If I'm just put on the spot like that, I'm not going to give you the right number. I'll give you something like vaguely close to it. But it is not a precision operation that I'm able to do under these circumstances. I do not have an Omplic beam blocker of any sort. Is there not something that does that? So here's an Ormite shield I can't have. Yeah, you're a defense check. Also, blue keys kind of don't exist for me anymore. That one is not strictly out of reach. In fact, it simply costs a green key. Okay. There are Ormites on this level, but that's not yet. Okay, so shield first or hook first? What is standing in the way of the shield? This and that, or those, or that. Mandatory green door. Right, I had a green key budgeting problem when I was here at one point, didn't I? I don't have to use either of those, that's nice. Yes, I do remember my green key budgeting here. I'll likely just not engage with this room. Last time I did it here, it felt like a mistake. Though maybe things will be different this time. Here's the Greckle for health exchange. This room doesn't exist. I can't mark it off yet, though. This room doesn't exist. This room doesn't exist. Right, okay, so sub-goal, reach this and that to get through here. If you kept the portable orb long enough, you could skip one of those. Okay. Oh, it's so many beam hits. Ugh. And yeah, there's no beam blocker here, right? I think there isn't? Hang on, there is one. That's here in this room. So that's an attack check. Also costs a blue key to get in. I don't think I'm getting either of these super equipments. Oh, if I'm getting that little... Okay, so I need a pirate lair machine use. That's what I think is currently the most valuable thing. I have a lot of health. Let's see about... Hold on. Okay, so... Well, once again, let's pick a speculative route. Typically, I would go for the... Okay, so you're unkillable, by the way. Typically, I'd go for the shield first. The only thing this orb could do is... No, that orb can toggle that. That's probably what it actually does. I'll bet I have to use both of these. Yeah, why would this be here if the orb would open it? No, the orb will toggle this. So I need 2 yellow keys to get that. Or to take 400 on the way in, 400 on the way out. I think this is plus 30 compared to what I have, but I don't have the means to compare from here, right? There's no, like... no button combination I can hold to let me inspect that equipment. This won't show me. I don't think there's a hotkey or anything I can use. That is not the button. I'm not gonna fish for it right now, it's fine. So, 2 yellow keys probably. This hit is fine. 2 yellow keys, a green key, then either these fights or another green or 2 more yellows. There are 4 yellow keys in this room. I could either take 850 damage. Addition is hard too. To get 2 of them, not lose any potential. Oh, better, I could take 400 damage to get 2 of them. Lose even less potential, because there's potential for defense cheapening this. Okay, so those 2 keys aren't too bad to get, actually. In fact, those might be the cheapest yellow keys. Yeah, 200 damage each, those are definitely the cheapest yellow keys available. Okay, so once again, switch has flipped, I need attack. Let's just look at some sample thresholds. Plus 3, plus 11, plus 10. 35 is a little more, 23, yeah, okay. Let's go get some attack. What keys remain on this level? Oh, hello, Horn. If I had attack... yes, that would be cheaper. These things... alright, let's do some cleanup. Okay, I want to access that machine first. That's the thing I'm most interested in. 35, not gonna happen prior to needing this, so... go here, do this. Gotta fight you two, which is a little unfortunate, but that's fine, I guess. Whatever. 23, yeah, sure, whatever. This would have been better done slightly earlier if I could have. In fact, I should go back to just prior to the adder fight. If I had the health for it, which I might. And do this. Yes. Because fighting the adder, it gave me some attack. Okay, so first of all, how much attack comes out of this?
Welcome to
24.
Dino attack.
Alright, 24 attack for that. Well, I guess I'd have to restore to here, which is fine. Not a big deal. Oh, I should note that I'm not carrying my loot in that save I just walked away from. Don't blow any horns without it. I would notice if I did. I hope. I can't be sure of that. Okay, so there's a lot of... okay, so I'm at 64.91 right now. Oh, that's the other way, actually. That's right, I opened that up. No, that's not here. Oh, yes, and that's already done. I just have to drop this. Horn here. Bunch of defense. Ooh. Well, now is not yet the time for this because I'm not taking any damage in this room. I need a green key. Alright, I left myself some work to do. It's fine. I really should have saved before the adder, but I didn't think that far ahead, apparently. The green key I want, I think, is this one? Yeah. Well, unless there's another better one available, which I doubt. That one's already taken. There aren't any others on this level. Yeah. I went the right way. Good for me. And then I had to health up somewhere for the adder. Okay, so I am going back a little bit, but not too severely.
dare ye venture into our domain?
Alright, so did I drop this? I did. Didn't get any Greckles for that. I assume the adder is what gave me all of those? No, I had way more. Well, I had to collect some health, is what happened. Okay. So, yes, 11 attack would make that cheaper, so if I'm doing those things, I think I would end up doing them first. The act of getting to the machine... Now, hold on. Parrot. Oh, you. Oh, there's a green key here. That's nice. So there aren't any thresholds that I cross in this room from the act of picking up this gem. Therefore, machining prior to the adder is definitely correct. I don't have enough health for this. I wanted to do that before the key, didn't I? Likely. Because it would not help me not to, because I do want to take that. Okay, so we're going to go back to... here, here, annoyingly. It's fine. Loot is on the ground. Noted. Is that Puff still alive? No. Okay, that room doesn't exist anymore. Boy, that marking's not likely to stay. It might, though. Okay, so... take this now. Drop the trapdoor while you're here. And right, I need the key. I know the route, at least. Got the key. So now, I'm still a little short of being able to kill the adder, but the ghost puff takes care of that now, but it's more complicated. Why am I here? That thing happened again, where I go down a stairway and it's the wrong stairway. And every time I'm surprised by it. Stalwart. Okay. Let me get my loot back before I forget. And I need... right, just... no, hang on. So adder is... why did I have so much more health... money in that other place? Because this only gives 663. That doesn't explain the discrepancy. I had 1,000 more than that. How many things did I kill for health? It was just the... where did that extra health come from? It was here, I think. Okay. So things are going to be a little bit different. Give me that loot. And I'm already feeling like I'm probably going to end up redoing this. It's fine, just deal with it. So, things I wish. 780 rep, that value is the same. Is there another horn on this level? I think all the horns I'm missing are in pirate territory, right? I would have taken all of these already. Yeah. So horns I'm missing. None here. None here. One here. One here. One here. 820, 860, 900. Yes, that adds up. Okay. So right, things are going to happen differently. Let's see. Okay. So right, this is dropped. First thing I want to do is access the machine. which will involve these actions. Okay, so I have machine access, yes, but I don't have the money to actually do anything with it. Now, having done all that, what I actually need to do first is to fight these. Because this health is necessary, I decided. Don't love to use my yellow keys that way, but it's kinda unavoidable, as far as I understand. So now I have more than enough Greckles. Yeah, when I walked in here, this was the number I had. Okay. It's okay to over-Greckle slightly, because this was the earliest I had access to this machine. It's fine, I think. Alright, so if I up my attack, it won't help as much with the adder as other things, but it is still the correct thing to do.
Welcome to Design Attack Boosted. Have a nice
The amount it does help with the adder is some, at least. I can get another 175 by fighting something more. The Ghost Puff can provide a bit of health. I do really need this health cache. Pretty immediately. But not that immediately, actually. What's the Greckle for health value? I actually need to know. Final machine. I already used that. Final cleanup. I don't know when is what. I think I haven't taken it at this point.
I have a special offer for you.
Divided by 4. 5? 6? Hold
Give
on.
me all of your Greckles.
1
and
per
I will
6.
restore
Okay.
1 hit point.
1 per 6 is the value. Division's hard too. It requires... Okay, so arithmetic requires stopping my train of thought for a time that causes an uncomfortable amount of being silent and thinking when I'm in the middle of talking about things like this. This is why I get inaccurate results during Let's Plays. A lot of the time I have to only engage with the fast-thinking part of my mind. So that was 6 Greckles per 1 HP. The calculation I was trying to run is whether it's worth getting this horn before fighting that adder? No, that's... well, sort of. So, 1 single horn gotten now nets me not many more Greckles. It's pretty clearly not worth it. Okay, I require more health than the Ghost Puff can give me in order to fight that adder right now. So I am in a health deficit situation, which may not be resolvable with the resources that I have on hand. So it might not be possible to wait for that machine before addering. I did boost my attack, right? Yes. Okay, so I think I just learned that's the wrong choice. Yeah, there's just no way I can make that work, right? That's my current understanding. Like, I could... I think yellow keys do still exist somewhere. This green one certainly does, but I don't know that I can easily trade it for health. I also don't really want to. Plus 4, which is available here, but that costs 700. That cost did just go down, which is nice. But no, the numbers just don't work. I don't have the health to be able to take this route, therefore we don't take this route. That means I go... Whoa, why is this in such a weird order? I guess these are the same save, that's why. Okay, these are the same save. Even though it looks funny, now is the moment when I... Okay, now hang on. Would the machine attack help with this parrot? Yes. Therefore, I take the machine attack first. Okay. Alright, I landed right back where I started, but with the knowledge that it appears to be the correct way to go. Right.
Welcome to
Attack. Boosted. Have a nice day. Plus 9. 6 hits. Still a bunch. So there's a... Oh, hi. I haven't gotten you yet. That would not have helped. Okay, so I fought a Buccaneer. It would not have helped with. I fought a Security Eye. It would... Would that have helped with the Security Eye? I don't think so, no. I remember fighting it for 800 some. Okay. But yes, for a yellow key I can have that attack. Which would help with Parrot. What yellow key did I use on that? I think it was... No, because that's already used on something else. What yellow key did I use on that? Did I never actually get it? I think I might have never actually gotten it. No, because I reloaded this. Yeah, and when I reloaded this, it was still... Okay, so I had not taken that attack in any save yet. Okay, so now, hold on. Right, but I checked the Security Eye threshold, and it would not have helped to have had that before the machine. Okay, so a yellow key. Do any exist on this level? I'm fairly certain the answer is no. Oh, you know what I want to do? I know what I want to do. And if I'm doing this now, it should have happened all... Well, okay. I want to kill that rattlesnake. It's time to cash in. So right now you're giving me 429 per segment. Ooh, that'll get me a green key. That's nice. Since I didn't blow any horns prior to... Oh, but that money has to go toward this machine. So killing it wouldn't have made a difference before... Okay, this is fine. Everything is still correct. I'm on the route I want to be on. This room doesn't... I told you that marking wouldn't persist. Probably still won't. Next machine cost, by the way, is 11,000. Okay. So I just want to see something. If I would, in fact, do that. The amount of Greckles I would end up with is 5525. If I would go blow that parrot's horn first... I would get the parrot's Greckles, which is how many? 585. Okay, so subtract 585 from the number I'm about to see. And compare to 5525. Alright, I'm going to take my time with this. $585 is the number I'm subtracting. I'm going to do the 5 first, so I get to 6215. Now let's do the 80. That's... Okay, that's a lot of things. I have a methodology for subtraction. It may not be the standard one. There are many. my way doesn't have a, like, a specified order to it that I can recite. And here I am, running my mouth, not engaging the arithmetic part of my brain. I'm going to literally shut up until I've done this subtraction accurately. $5,635 compared to 5. Was it 5,255 or 5,525? Anyway, difference is tiny. But why wouldn't I do the parrot first if I'm going to do the parrot? I did not have the loot on me for that exchange. Yep. I sensed having to redo that. So even if... Right, so killing the rattlesnake doesn't do anything to me immediately. So of course I want all of the... Right, okay, so... Better question is how many Greckles do I get? Well, it depends... The amount it gives depends on... okay, so I can just multiply this by 10. 4290. So I need the number that is 11,000 minus the number that is this times 10 Greckles before I fight the rattlesnake. And until I'm at that number, I should be collecting horns with the health that I'm spending. Is approximately how I'm thinking of this. Now, I absolutely want this. I will 100% spend a yellow key on that. That is in line with my goals. Okay, the yellow key that will do that will come from where? That's green. That's unavailable. Everything here is unavailable. That room doesn't exist anymore. There is one here that I don't like very much. That's a horn. 21. You maybe can be improved. Yeah, I want to wait for the machine to fight you. This... 11. That's about to improve. Aha. Open that yellow door, and it'll be time for this defense. Okay. I don't know that I can make these investments now, but I'm ready to try. What I'm looking for is a yellow key. It would feel real bad to take one from a later level and bring it here. However, it looks like I don't have any choice if that's the door I want to open. Yeah, so my yellow key debt has gotten out of control, hasn't it? To the point where I'm thinking I might not be able to open that door. Well, I have a little bit, comparatively, a green key surplus. Quite a lot more of those available than yellows. Here's 8 attack. Okay, so here's another idea. What if I get the power for this parrot somewhere other than through that door? This 8 attack is very appealing, but it's one short of the value I need. And if we're doing it that way, the Buccaneer threshold will be crossed at the same time. There's this. Also annoying. Okay, that glass eye isn't going to improve in a while. I should take this defense now. So that every hit I take after that can be a little bit cheaper. Ugh. This run's not feeling very good, but again, I have to play these things out to find out how good it actually is. Because it cannot be told by just looking at it. Okay, having taken that trait, everything hits a little bit less now. I think the choice would be kill 2 glass eyes for 12 attack total. with that 12 attack, well, then I do other things. Now, hold on, there is still... There's still this. I'm gonna cross your threshold soon. Once I cross that, that's when I take this 6, I think. I don't believe there were any other... Oh, hello. About to cross the threshold. When I cross that threshold, this actually happens first. Okay. These don't exist. I'm not getting those. Mud Mothers are nearly free. Okay. So no, attack not really available here. So, I mean, I'm pretty confident in this choice. Then the other security eye, same thing. It's half the value, but that's still an okay value as it is. I can do this one from the back. That improves it a little bit. Sounds good. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So now that I collected 12 attack, Parrot's just got a lot cheaper. How many hits is this? 5. Would I rather have a few more Greckles or take a little bit less damage? I choose a little bit less damage. Now I'm second guessing that choice, because this was here? Yes, because that was there. The other way is superior. Oh no, I just locked off those shovels. What will I ever do? Better start over. Alright, so... Did I just cross your threshold? I sure did. I think technically the other way around would have been better, but this is close enough. Now, how many Greckle do you drop? An amount that doesn't matter that much. Okay. I got lots of defense. That's very nice. Yeah, so which way around I do that? It was definitely better the other way. I am absolutely certain. Yeah, it is this moment... Wait. Yes, it is this moment when I want to take this defense. You hit me 3 times total. This is 12 defense, therefore high value. And this is a larger hit count anyway. So that Buccaneer, this Parrot, this Parrot, this Parrot. Okay. So I sure did burn through most of that health that I just got at the end of this level. Could I go anywhere after this, do you suppose? I have serious doubts. But I don't know. When do I want this horn? After 5 more attack. Right, so I'm still not sure if I'm actually opening this door. The yellow keys to do so just aren't around. Well, it's this one. There is 1 yellow key left on this level, so I could go into debt on that, take one from the next level, which I would get where? Well, here I guess. Okay, see, that's cheaper. There is an Onthic Beam involved, though. Okay, so there's a health cache here that I can take pretty inexpensively. This is okay. So don't go below 573, but I do want to machine one more time first. And right, this doesn't really improve. Okay, here are easy to get yellow keys. Constructs have dropped quite significantly. 4 more saves 473, which is great. Just... Oh, 250? Why did I think Ontlics were 100? I was thinking of hot tiles, that's what happened. Okay. So in that case, this is a better deal? Slightly, yes. Although that's more improvable. The distance to that shield is not enormous. And by going in that direction, I can already take this gem before I take those 2 hits. Once in this room, I need yellow keys or to take... So this is actually 2,000 damage to go both ways. Yuck. Don't like that. Adjacent rooms have miscellaneous things. I remember laying some eggs here to block this beam. And then there's the Ormite section here with wooden and leather equipment, or whatever that is. Phew. Kinda running on fumes here. But I should not ignore things like this health cache. Plus 13. Alright, so I took those yellow keys. Let's just assume that I have actually legitimately done that. I use one amiss. And I'm going into debt because this will pay it back. I mean, that's... pay it back. How do you want to couch that, really? Plus 6 to save on parrots. That's nice. Okay, so right, I just got some attack. Numbers will have changed. I'm about to get a lot more. So in addition to killing the rattlesnake... Okay, this is not available. Where's the other horn I haven't taken? Oh, there. It's time for that. Okay. In addition to killing the rattlesnake... there's a lot of other free enemies I can also clean up prior to that, which I may want to do. And I can machine for health, if I really want to. I'm here for rattlesnake? Yeah, at this point the rattlesnake will get me a machine use. I took all the horns I can currently take, unless there's one easily accessible in Sunlit Crevice. I'm not even thinking about that speed potion right now. No horns in this room. 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 I'm gonna say there's nothing easily accessible. Unless... No horns in this room. Ooh. Yeah, but where are those yellow keys coming from? I can't even afford stuff like that. Well, I spent 1 on the 12, which is way better value than 2 on 15. Okay. I'm here to kill a rattlesnake. It's as good a time as I'm going to get. And then I'll clean up whatever else I need to do in order to get... Hey, this gets me a green key, which is great. Okay. Then I need a couple of other chumps to pop for... enough for a machine. And there we go. So, if I would take health out of the machine... Feels like a last resort, but if I would do it, how much would it be?
Welcome to Design
4,800. Okay. Let's try attack.
Attack boosted. Have enough.
And how will I determine whether that was the right choice or not? With difficulty. If I get enough attack, it's going to be a lot more, but if I get enough, I could pop roach eggs. I kind of feel like cashing in some monsters. That's going to be a long process if I do it, though. It is tempting. There's nothing as high value as that rattlesnake. I would not get to another machine use by popping everything available. I can see that clearly. this amount of attack... Oh, it was time for you... It is now. Now is a fine time for that. That's 6 attack. Yeah, it is. Now is definitely the right time for that. Yeah, my health's not looking great. I would say it's looking pretty bad. I have a green key. I guess the question is, how do things look for getting to this shield now? Construct's still hitting me way too hard to be possible. I probably have to take these and then be practically dead. If I was gonna do that, maybe I should have done it earlier for... Well, this is when I got the green key, so no. So I could take that 5 defense almost now. If only this were open somehow. So Construct's looking... mean and nasty. His attack value is just too high. Boy, I would love not to have to fight him. I have to open those. I say that, but how would that happen? How many other yellow doors do I have to open? Too many. Just too many. I don't know what I'm gonna do here, but I've done some things. I've cleaned up the pirate lair slightly. I don't feel good about anything here, but again, maybe I just need to do another speculative run and see where I land. Yeah, that's probably what I need to do. So I'll either find out that I'm definitely dead, or that things are better than they look, which is probably what will happen. But I would like to know which one of those it is. Auto-saving.